So today I'll be talking about my Kahoot UML diagram. So first I'll start off by talking about my account class. So there's the attributes are password, username, language. All three of these are string. And then upgrades is integer because there are three different types of upgrades. There's the lowest level one, the middle one, and the highest level one. And then the access pass, you just buy it and then it becomes a monthly subscription, so it's just a true or false. And there are no levels, it's just all the same. Now for the methods, I have, create quiz, no return, create class, no return, upgrade account, no return, sign out, no return, change password with the parameter of the new password in string, no return, delete account, no return, and buy access pass, and there's no return. Moving on, now I'll talk about the relationships the account class has with other classes. So first I'll talk about the relationship between the account class and the courses class. So the courses class has one attribute and it's the number of quizzes within the course, and it's an integer. And there's a composition relationship between this because you cannot create a course without having an account. And you can create 0 to infinite courses in one account. And moving on, now I'll be talking about billing, and it has one attribute, payment, which is in the double type, and it is also composition because you can't pay for anything without having an account. And you can pay as many times as you want, so 0 to infinity within one account. Moving on to quizzes, the relationship between account and quizzes is also composition because you can't create quizzes without creating an account. And the parameter for quizzes is number of questions, and it's integer. And the multiplicity is the same as courses and billing. You can create an infinite, 0 to infinite quizzes within one account. And now we're done with all the relationships between account and the other classes. Now let's talk about the relationships between other classes. So starting off with courses and quizzes, the relationship is you can have 0 to infinite quizzes within a course and 0 to infinite courses for a quiz, if that makes sense. So you can store the same quiz within 0 to infinite courses, and you can have 0 to infinite quizzes within one course. Now I'll talk about the relationship between the upgrade plan class and the billing class. So you can bill 1 to infinite times every time you upgrade the class, upgrade the plan. And the upgrade plan has an integer attribute, level of plan. So level 1 would be the lowest level, level 2 the second lowest, level 3 would be the highest because there are 3 levels to the plans. And you can do 1 to infinite payments per plan because it's a monthly subscription. So now I'll talk about the relationship between upgrade plan and premium data types. So upgrade plan has one attribute, level of plan, int. I think I talked about this. And it's a composition relationship because you cannot have premium quiz types without upgrading your plan. And for the billing, it's composition because you cannot pay without upgrading your plan. So the multiplicity is 5 to 7 per upgrade because you get 5 on the first level of the lowest upgrade plan, and then you get 7 on the next 2 tiers, which is why the multiplicity is 5 to 7 per upgrade. And now we have the premium data types, which is a generalization relationship with quizzes. So the premium data types has scored, which means is this quiz scored or not. And some of the quizzes here aren't scored, which is why this is a true or false. And it has a generalization relationship with 7 types of quizzes. So we have open-ended, it has one attribute, the character limit, it's a constant integer at 250 words. We have word cloud, one attribute, word, string, puzzle, 2 attributes, number of options, integer, correct order integer. And how correct order works is, say you have 4 different options, and each option has an integer attached with it. And then when you rearrange, you start subtracting the first from the second from the first, and over again until you get a value. So if your order is, the default is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 for the first option, 2 for the second, and so on, and you rearrange it to 4, 2, 3, 1, you do 4 minus 3, which is 1, and then you do 4, 4 minus 2, which is 2, and then you do 2 minus 3, which is negative 1, and then negative 1 minus 1, which is negative 2. And that will give you the correct order, because there's no other combination that should give you that number. Now we have quiz plus audio. You have 2 attributes, number of options, which is an integer, and audio language, which is, you can choose, it's a string. Now we have the poll type of quiz. So you have the number of options, integer, number of votes, also integer, because after polling together all the options, you can vote for which option you choose for in the premium Kahoot quiz type. Now we have brainstorm. It's the same here, you vote. And now you have type answer, which is, the answer will be in string and the correct responses will be an array of strings. Because you can have, like, say you're doing a quiz on a bunch of movies, like, and it shows a picture of the cover of a poster for a movie, and now you ask, what is this movie? And this movie is Avengers Endgame. You could say Endgame, you could say Avengers Endgame, you could spell Avengers Endgame with a colon, you can say, yeah, those are different types of options. And now, finally, moving on to the free quiz types, because quizzes have 2 types, free quiz and premium quiz. The free quiz types, there are only 2 of them. And so the attribute number of plays, integer, is here because these 2 quiz types are definitely used the most often used, because they're free and everyone uses them, and that's what most students come to expect when they see a Kahoot, the quiz type of format and the true or false type of format. Now, this is an attribute because the number of plays can help contribute as data to sell to third-party organizations on what type of people like quizzing certain topics, and which districts enjoy talking about which subjects, and so on. And so this is also in a generalization relationship with the quizzes. And the 2 subclasses of the free quiz types are quiz, which is one of the most popular free types. It's number of options. It has 2 attributes: number of options, integer, correct options, integer. You could have 1, 2. You could have up to 4 correct responses, and you can have up to 4 options and minimum 2 options. Now for true or false, you will always have 2 options. There are no other options, and you only have 1 option, and it'll be true or false. And you can just say true or false, and then you're done. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for listening, I guess.
Okay.